Hello. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allendary. I'm a speech-language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I am here to help you learn the Speak Out therapy exercises and help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out home practice routine. Today's topic, weddings. Everybody say weddings with intent. Ready? Weddings. Say it one more time. Weddings. And before we practice smiling with intent, we need a little inspiration. Bharat from California, who practices with us online, recently celebrated his 50th wedding anniversary. I absolutely love this photo. In fact, I showed it to my daughter and she said, "Okay, Mom, when you and Dad get to 50 years, we'll do the same thing for you." It is the most beautiful photo. What an amazing idea, and I love the smiling, your smiles. Bharat and his wife, I hope I'm saying your name right, Sunanda. They've been married 50 years, and something that was really sweet is that instead of gifts, they asked that donations be made to Parkinson Voice Project. Bharat wrote, "It was my pleasure to encourage donations to your organization in place of gifts during our 50th wedding anniversary celebration. Your program has made a significant difference in my life by helping me maintain and strengthen my voice." Thank you so much. So you are our inspiration for smiling with intent. Everybody give me your best smile. Excellent. Take a sip of water. At the end of our session, I'm going to show you some incredible photos of wedding cakes. You're going to be amazed. But first, we need to do our exercises. So we will start with our warm-up. Lift your voice, project it up and over your computer. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. Every syllable with intent. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. We're not yelling. We are projecting our voices forward. Do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. And we'll do one more. This time we will use more intent by stretching the vowels out a bit. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. I am working with intent. Are you on a scale of 1 to 10? How much effort are you putting forth? Go ahead and say it with intent, or you can chat it with intent. And take your sip of water. A reminder that today we have our sing-along. I want all of you, everyone, every Thursday to plan on practicing for an hour, participating in this online session and then in this sing-along. Even if you're using the recordings, plan that every Thursday you're going to exercise your speech and swallowing muscles for an hour. All right, moving on to the next exercise, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth and project the ah forward. Here we go. Ah. Good. Again. Ah. as you're doing the ah, don't let it go back. Keep speaking out. Get it in front of you. Do it again. Ah. Good. Let's do a shorter one. Ah. And one more. You can do it. Ah. Good. We're done with the ahs. Take a sip of water, then we'll move on to the glides. You're going to be amazed when I show you these photos of these cakes. They're wild. All right, moving on to the glides. Project out a steady ah. Slowly glide up. Try to get as many little notes in there as you can. What I mean by that, I don't want you to do ah. I don't want you to jump from one to the next. I want to hear the glide. So here we go. Ah. Ah. Good. Let's do it again. Ah. Ah. Good. Even at the end, make sure the sound is in front of you. It tends to go back this way, so keep it in front of you. Try it again. Ah. Ah. Good. Let's do it again. Ah. Stop. Close your mouth. Ah. Good. Let's start high and glide down. One more time. High and then down. Ah. Good. We're done with the glides. Take a sip of water with intent. Think about it. We're moving on to the counting. Every number with intent. Make sure to connect the numbers. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. I am using my hand to cue you. I prefer that you don't. I want you to sit back and be able to get your voice out without using your hands. Sometimes when you use your hands, you create some tension here. We don't want that. So don't use your hands, just your voice. All right, let's start at 12 and go backward. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Speak out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. The more you exaggerate, the better. Let's do it one more time. Start with number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. We're done with the counting. Take a sip of water. Our topic today is weddings. We are moving on to our reading. The purpose of the reading exercise is to build strength and endurance. I want you to read these sentences with intent. Emphasize the highlighted words. That forces you to use more. Intent means you're thinking about how you're talking. We're trying to make your speech intentional instead of having it be automatic. Okay, here we go. May is a popular time for weddings. Again, May is a popular time for weddings. Next, each one twice. At weddings, there are bridesmaids and flowers. Again, with more intent. At weddings, there are bridesmaids and flowers. Next. The wedding cake is a highlight at the reception. Again, the wedding cake is a highlight at the reception, especially the wedding cake photos I'm going to show you. All right, every word with intent. Some couples go on a honeymoon. So where did you go on your honeymoon? My husband and I went to Banff, Canada, believe it or not. We were married on December 15th. It was freezing. When we went out, at that time my husband had a mustache, and when we went out for a little bit, when we came back in, he had icicles hanging off his mustache. Let's read the sentence again. Ready? Some couples go on a honeymoon. Very nice. Take a sip of water. The next speak out exercise is about talking in conversation. So the answer is not in front of you. You're going to organize your thoughts, come up with the answer, but speak out when you say it. So name 3 things you would see at a wedding. You can name more, but at least 3, and each one with intent. Okay, we're not going to read these, but you see the answers Lisa came up with. How about this? What are 3 things that people do at weddings? Now say each word with intent. Let's read these together, and I want you to say number 1. Here we go. Number 1, dance. Number 2, eat. Number 3, make a toast. When you said make a toast, did you say every word with intent? Let's do number 3 again. Number 3, make a toast. Very nice. All right, let's move on to Dr. Boone's words. Say each one with intent. Ready? Gula ganga ga. Gula ganga ga. And the next one. Kuka mangu ka. Kuka mangu ka. Very nice. Now the next one. Gangla. Gangla. That G and the L together is hard, and the K and the L, here we go. Kukla. Kukla. Good. Take a sip of water. We'll get ready for the bonus reading, and then I get to show you the photos of Lebanese wedding cakes. Here's the bell. Here's our bonus reading. Again, building strength and endurance. Don't let your, keep speaking out the whole way through. Here we go. When it comes to selecting your wedding cake, you may find yourself focusing your attention on classic flavors such as vanilla, strawberry, lemon, chocolate, and vanilla buttercream. However, wedding confections have ascended to new heights over the past few years. Unique flavors are now a dominant trend in the world of wedding desserts. I don't know. I want buttercream. Okay, that's what I want. All right, I am going to show you some pictures of Lebanese wedding cakes. They're insane. All right, I'm going to go full screen so you get the full look. Look at this first one. Wow, that is an actual cake. Is that incredible? Wait, there's more. Look at this one. It's so big that in Lebanon they use a sword to cut their wedding cakes. There's more. Hold on. Here's another one. Oh my gosh, look at that, how tall that is. Oh my goodness. All right, and this one, the picture, I couldn't even show you the full picture of the cake because it wouldn't fit. This is only the very top of the cake. And you're right, the bride and groom are inside the cake. There was an elevator, a lift, taking them up to the inside of the cake. And there's a video on YouTube. If you search biggest Lebanese wedding cake, there's a video of this. It's crazy. The bride and groom actually take a fork while they're up there and they take some to show that it's all cake. Isn't that crazy? Well, thank you so much for joining me today and for working so hard. I'm very proud of you. Have a wonderful day and use intent all day long in everything that you're doing. Have a good day. Bye-bye.